because it's not going live easily, that's for sure. Even if it's happening, it's taking a long time, so I don't really understand why. Not able to get on to the live on Facebook.
There's a net issue, isn't it? Yeah, even I'm
getting disconnected. Just mail the teacher. Mail the mail first.
Who do I mail?
Isa.
Go in daddy study. Sorry guys, just have to do this. Sorry. Just have to mail the teachers because then the internet is being patchy, so I was not wrong. Sorry. I know I shouldn't be doing this in the middle of a yoga class. Of course, I shouldn't, and I will be on yoga. But this is what, working from home, kids suddenly need something, and, I'm really sorry about this. Not and sorry. I know I shouldn't be doing this in the middle of a yoga class. Of course, I shouldn't, and I will be on yoga. But this is what, working from home, kids suddenly need something, and, I'm really sorry about this. Not very professional of me. And just going to be a second professional of me. And just going to be a second. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, I might need to stop. I might need to stop the live because it's not going live on Facebook. Now suddenly it started pouring outside, so it might have something to do with the weather. But usually our internet is really good, so I'm not understanding this. Just a second. Sorry. Sorry. This suddenly came down the rain. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having quite a time. This is not working, and I'm trying to send a mail, and that's not working, and I'm having quite a time. This is not working, and I'm trying to send a mail, and that's not working, and really sorry about this. We're having a slightly slow dance. We did it early, just having a little time, but just enough to inform us. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I'm really sorry. No idea why this is happening.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm really sorry. That was like crazy. I've spent all this time doing this, and everyone on in I think I'm just going to try once again. I don't even know if YouTube is working because it says unstable connection. Kai, do we have another internet instead of this? Because I don't know why it's not working. Kai, do we have another internet connection? Because this is saying it's unstable. Is it on the mesh? I don't know what's going on. Okay, now it's working. There we go. Hi everyone. Hi. Welcome to Yoga with Tara. I'm so sorry we had internet issues. I don't know why. Suddenly it started pouring. Rupak's out, and he's usually the tech fixer. And so apologies for the slight delay. But as always, it's fantastic to be here with all of you. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Hi everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Tara. And can I just check if the mesh is on? Because maybe that's the problem.
No, if you're not connected to the mesh, how is it going to affect anything?
Oh, I don't know, but just see that it's whatever's
That's
on
not
has to be
gonna
on.
affect
I'm very
anything,
bad with
you
the
see.
internet stuff, but the kids are the whizzes. Yeah, so basically, Kai was just helping with some internet stuff, and we're going to start with our yoga in about a second. So, how are all of you? Hi, Mary from Pakistan. How are you? Hi, AK saying hi, Tara ma'am. Thank you guys for joining. Hi, Umme for saying good morning. Thank you all so much for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you all here. And hi, everyone on Facebook and on YouTube too. Thank you for joining us. And it's really great. Okay, so it says the connection is unstable and you're about to join. I hope this is also on public mode. Yeah, so basically, see, Kai is really, these days, he's been really into checking out beautiful art. It's quite cool. He's standing there, really looking at a painting. Oh, Kai, he's looking at the length of the house actually. Kai, if you stand beside, you'll be able to see the side. You'll be able to measure the length better. Yeah, so that can you see him over there? He's measuring the length of the house. He's been doing this recently quite a lot, like basically just standing there with his back to us and measuring the length of the house. Don't ask me why. It's like a new thing that he's been doing. So Kai, what is the length? Can you ascertain it? Hey Kai, what's the length? Turn around. Ah! Did you guys see that? Sorry, that was on YouTube, but I think I covered it on YouTube. So, sorry. These are these random jokes that they. Who was the YouTuber who showed you that? Brent Rivera. So Brent Rivera on YouTube. Apparently, that's a joke that you've done. And yesterday, I actually got fooled because I was standing like that in the fridge, and I, of course, was yelling and shouting and saying, "Don't spoil the fridge. The freezer will get damaged." And then he suddenly, and I hit him hard, and it turned around and he not hit him. I didn't hit him hard. I just patted him, and he suddenly took it off, and he was wearing the jumper the other way around. So these are all YouTube tricks, and my kids keep telling me, "Mama, you have to do more funny, exciting stuff on YouTube. Play some video games," and they're very concerned that I should be doing more things that would appeal to all of them as well to get more subscribers. And I keep telling him, "Look, I'm very happy with my audience. I love my audience. We have a lot of great interactions." But of course, as kids, they're helping us out, and in today's day and age with all this tech stuff, they know a lot more than us. Okay, guys, so drink some water if you have it near you, and we're about to start.
Yeah, drink a sip of water and let's get to our Taradasana. So if you have your yoga mat, please put it next to you. I'm going to open the window again because suddenly burst into a big bout of rain and then it stopped. So I'm just going to open the curtains to get air. And let's begin. Whoopsie. Okay, so everyone onto the front of your mat, top of your mat, and let's stretch up into a Tadasana. So arms up above your head, clasp like that, and stretch, stretch, stretch up. Excellent. Hold, hold, hold. Super. And down. Super. And again. Stretch, stretch, stretch up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And down. And for the third time, we're going to stretch our arms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel the stretch in your abdomen, in your side obliques. Smile and down. Fabulous. And now we're going to do the side Utkatasana. Side bending. So legs a little bit apart. Left hand on your left waist. Right hand up. Bend on your left. Look up at your right fingertips. Feel the stretch to your side obliques. And up. Fabulous. Left hand up. Bend on your right. Feel the stretch. And up. And again. Super. Excellent. And now, release your left hand. Place it parallel to the right and hold. Excellent. Other side. Parallel. Excellent. And up. Fabulous. And the third time. Excellent. And the other side. Super. Now shake it out. And now we're going to do the warrior pose. So right leg in front, left leg back. And let's just gently bounce. Super. Stretch back. Excellent. Other side, left leg in front, right leg back, gently down, superb. Excellent. Stretch back. And up. Fabulous. And now we're going to do the Utkat Asana. So arms in front of your body, back straight. We're going to go down from the left and up. Excellent. Breathe out when you come up. 1. So 1 is both sides. Like with most things in yoga, you balance it out with both the sides. Super. 2. Super. 3. And hold here in what in karate is called shikudach. Feel the stretch and feel even a little bit of a, tight pressure. It is a good thing. Some little pains are good pains. And gently up. Super. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now we're going to do the 7 stretches. So I'm just going to put my hair in a bun. Tomorrow I am having a trim of my hair, a little haircut. Super. Now what we're going to do, clasp our hands behind our back like that. Legs apart. And we're just going to bend down, touching our nose tip or our forehead with the floor. Super. Hold your toes, head between your legs. Now palms between your legs. Stretch into as much of a split as possible. Super. Turn on your right. Hanumanasana. Turn on your left. Excellent. Superb. And forward
Into a stick just off the ground. Excellent.
and cobra. Fabulous. Mountain. And gently release. Fabulous. Excellent. Shake it out. And now we're going to do just 3 normal Surya Namaskars followed by 5 variations. We're going to change our variations today, something different. So take a sip of water, everyone. And we're just going to get to our variations. I'm just going to tie up my long straight hair into a plait. Great. And now let's get to our 3 normal Surya Namaskars followed by our 5 variations. Super. Okay, so let's begin. You stand at the front of our mat and we're going to gently breathe in on one Namaste Mudra first.
1 breath. Back. Breathe in and stretch back.
2, touch your toes as much as you can go with your knees straight. 3,
Look up and stretch up. 9797 on YouTube. You used to ask for neck exercises. This is a good stretch.
mountain, heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Hold your breath with your palms up, chin and chest on the ground. Superb.
Breathe in. Cobra with your thighs off the ground.
Breathe out. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Left leg in front. Superb. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose. Superb. Second part of the first Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, 3. Mountain, heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Hold your breath. Breathe in, out, in, out. In Namaste. Second part of the second Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, super. 3, up. Hold your breath. Breathe in, out, in, out. In Namaste. And the third Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, 3. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Hold your breath. Breathe in, out, in, out. In Namaste. And the second part of the third Surya Namaskar. 1, 2. In, out, hold. In, out. Right leg, forward bending, backward, prayer pose. Excellent. So that was 3 normal Surya Namaskar. Superb, everyone. Sip of water. Great. Now we're going to go to the 5 variations. I'm going to start with the half moon pose. So, at the front of your mat, Namaste Mudra. Breathe in 1, 2. Right leg back. Place your right knee on the ground and stretch back and hold. Super. Mountain. Very grateful to my teacher, Sir Pradeep Pandey, who I've been learning from for about 21 years. I don't know how the time flies. And hold. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose. Second variation, we're going to do a double angle pose. Do as much as you can do. Don't injure yourself. If you're uncomfortable, stop. 1, 2. Right leg back. Clasp your hands behind your back and try and touch your forehead to your toe or near your toe. Excellent. Mountain. Right leg in front. Clasp and down. Excellent. Forward bending. Backward. Super. Third round, we're going to do the Z pose. 1, 2. Right leg. Mountain. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calf. Now pull your knees to your forehead and suck your tummy in and hold. And now, for the fourth variation, we're going to do a standing pose, the Natarajasana. So, 1, I'm going to just touch down. And now, stand on your left leg and try and raise your right up, hold your ankle, and look at your left middle finger and concentrate on that. If you stumble or fumble, don't worry. Try again like anything in life. Super. Other side, stand on your right leg, hold your left ankle and look. Excellent. Super. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose. And for the fifth variation, today's final variation, we're going to do the camel pose followed by some lying down poses. 1, 2. Right leg back. Mountain. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Moon pose. Striking cobra. Excellent. And from striking cobra, we're going to stand on our knees and we're going to just go into a camel pose. Excellent. Now from camel pose, you have to balance it out. In yoga, you always tend to balance out. So if you bend back, you bend forward in moon, stretch it out. Excellent. And now we're going to just lie down between your knees in Sukta Vajrasana. Thank you, Ishita, for telling me to remove the bar stool from here because I believe on YouTube, every time I would lie down, my face was covered. Thank you for that. I kind of saw it, but I just didn't do anything about it. So thanks for pointing it out. And now gently release your legs. And when you're comfortable, we're going to throw our legs over our head in Halasana. Breathe normally and let your chin touch your chest. And over. And hold. Halasana. Halasana. Back to Halasana. and gently release. Excellent. Now, when your breath is back to normal, just let it come back to normal. And now let's just get into a back bend or a half moon pose or a half wheel pose, sorry, or a chakrasana. Excellent. Down. And now just let your breath come back to normal. Feel your abdomen go up and down. And down. Up and down. Excellent. Just think of happy things. We're all going to stay fine and safe forever, touch wood. The good parts of normal will resume, touch wood. Our children will go back to physical school safely soon, touch wood. And just try and feel happy, optimistic thoughts. Deep prayers for anyone who's suffering. So much of staying optimistic comes from within. So just try and keep optimistic. Now, and I was part of a wonderful discussion recently on a women's group that I'm part of, talking about goals and reaching your goals, and what the consensus was is that actually success means different things to different people, and discover what it means to you. For some people, it's chasing maybe a career goal. For others, it might be personal goal. For others, it's a combination of both and other things. But let's not lose sight of the fact that in trying to achieve a goal, we must also realize that every day and getting through happily and touch wood healthily every day in itself is a goal, right? So, in the quest to achieve one big goal, let's not forget that every day is part of that journey, and every day, in my opinion, to stay happy and healthy every day is a goal too. So, every day is important, and it's not just people who make millions who've achieved. In your own little way, in all our own little way, we're all doing things to make the world a better place, even if it's bringing up children with the right values, if it's running a company, if it's writing a story, whatever you're doing something to help, and you are deriving hopefully joy out of it. The Dalai Lama says the ultimate aim of life is to be happy. And to that I add, everyone's definition of happiness is different. So consequently, the way everyone strives to achieve is also different. Okay, guys, on that note, let's raise our right leg up, drop it on the left, turn on your right, universal spinal twisting. 1, super, and raise your leg up, drop it on the right, turn on the left, and hold. Excellent. And up, down. Turn on your left. Super. Gently, let's sit up. Super. Now sit in any comfortable asana, and very gently we're just going to do 30 Kapalbhati, where you breathe out forcefully through your nostrils. If you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, please stop. Excellent. Now when your breath is back to normal, we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we exhale, we're just going to say a loud ah, just an ah sound. All this helps with your lung capacity. So much as it may sound and look funny, also to help your lungs. So let's breathe in. Let's breathe in, and when we exhale, we're going to say along O, just an O sound. Breathe in. Excellent. Now we're going to breathe in, and when we exhale, we're just going to keep our lips together and do a humming sound, just a So let's breathe in. Excellent. Gently rub your palms together, and when your palms are nice and warm, we're going to place our warm palms over our eyelids. Gently bend down. Open your eyes behind your warm palms. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining Yoga with Tara. It's always a pleasure. Drink of water, everyone. And thank you, Tiwari. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, everyone who's joined, and all your lovely, kind comments. Thank you so much. It's really always a pleasure to have you all here. And thank you, Fardeen's fan club. I notice you comment a lot and you watch a lot of all my content. So thank you so much. And thank you, everyone who's here on Facebook too. Thanks, Dominic from San Pedro. Thank you, Sathi. Thank you for doing that. Thanks, guys, for the appreciation. Thanks, Vineet. Thank you, everyone on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Wow, lots of comments, but I didn't see them while we were doing this. Ant Stompers, Gary says. Amira says, hi. Jadav says, your son loves which workout? So Yadav, he does a lot of workout. Both the kids enjoy working out, but the younger one is really into doing a lot of workouts that he looks up online as well. So he's now in the middle of his online school, so I can't disturb him right now, but he does enjoy doing various workouts and also plays a lot of football. Both of them do. And Tara's abs are amazing. Miss Anisa Mary says, thank you, Anisa. That's so kind of you. I've always been a believer in consistency over quantity. And somehow from the age of 15 or 16, I've been like doing a little bit of exercise every day. I know how it began, and I'm telling you the honest truth. I put on a lot of weight. I went to UWC in Italy for my 11th and 12th. And there I ate so much pasta and the oil was different and all that. I put on a lot of weight. And in fact, most of the girls did. It was strange. The boys didn't, but most of the girls did. And when I came back on holiday, I was 16 and people were like, oh my God, you become so fat. Personally, I think it's tremendously rude to comment on people's appearance, whether it's about saying fat or very thin or medium or whatever. I just think when you meet someone, you should be saying, hi, how are you? Not, oh my God, look at you. Unless it's a positive comment. So anyway, from then, I think I became very conscious, and that's the honest truth. At 15 or 16, when you're given comments like that, so I started making a very conscious effort to lose weight. And a very dear friend, Timmy, who's from Boston, he's Greek, and Timmy, if you're listening to this, it was you who actually taught me how to run and breathing correctly and all in Duino in Italy. And after that, I started running a little every day. And when I would come back home to Bombay, I would run. And then I started yoga many years later. But yoga, I found, has been tremendously helpful. And consequently, if I'm truly honest, I feel like I've kind of been the same weight now, like forever. And it's partly metabolism. I'm guessing it's also genes, it's also consistency. So thank you for that, Miss Anisa. A lot of people ask me how you have abs like this when you have two kids and all that. But to me, it's just about consistency. But again, each to their own. But the focus is for all of us to be healthy forever. Touch wood. You can be healthy whatever your size is. So, of course, ideally not to be obese or not to be super tiny. But at the same time, it's more about being healthy as opposed to the size. Hi, Komal. Hi, Pakiraju. Pakiraju says, so true. When trying to achieve a major goal, we should appreciate the journey and accomplishing the smaller goals that come in the way. Sometimes I even forget that. But I know happiness is different for everyone. But why is it hard when people start comparing you to others in thinking that is the happiness you need and then you forget your happiness to achieve that? I completely agree, Pakiraju. In fact, intellectual, but I do ponder life a lot. And I always thought everyone does, but then I realized again everyone's different. Everyone thinks differently. Different people think about different things. I've pondered life a lot, perhaps because my dad passed away about 10 years ago and I was very close to my dad. So in my quest to kind of make sense of it all, started questioning life a lot. And I started questioning a lot of my decisions. I had a very, very well-paying job in London at Accenture in the corporate world. And I quit it all to come and dance and dance around trees and act in films. But I also came back to be with my family. Deep down, I know that what was giving me at that time when I was, in my early 20s, what I wanted to do, I wanted to feel secure and safe. And to me, it felt safest to be at home. And I'd been away for 10 years or whatever for my studies and all that. And so when I look back in time, I realized that what drove me to come back was, yes, a passion to perform and act and to also be with my family and also to not have regrets. I didn't want to wake up at 75 and say, oh gosh, I wish I had danced around trees or acted in those films back then. So I think different things drive and motivate different people. And as time has gone on, whether it's come to creating my own show or even doing yoga like this with you guys, I realized a big driving force for me is to go to bed happy every evening and to stay healthy, all of us, forever, touch wood. I think those are the things that drive me. And yes, making money and doing good, nice things, and of course, helping others, all that is part of it too. But I realized I didn't have the ambition to build a company and sell it for millions and all. I would love to do well financially, but to me, I realized the goals are staying happy every day. And in fact, the other day in this group that we're on, there was a wonderful poem that someone shared on the daffodil effect. And it's a beautiful story about a woman who invites her mother to come and see some daffodils. And the mother says, it's bad weather. I don't want to drive in this weather and all that. And the daughter says, come, come, come. Finally, the mother drives in the foggy weather and she meets her grandchildren and the daughter. And she said, it's so wonderful to be here. I don't want to go anywhere else. This is perfect. And the daughter says, I know, but let's still go and see the daffodils. Don't worry, I'll drive. And she takes the mom, who reluctantly goes. And there's a huge mountain of daffodils. And it's beautiful. And there's a plaque that says, one woman has grown all these daffodils by planting one bulb a year or something like that. I don't know, or every few days or every day. And the whole mountain is now golden. And it said, oh, wow, by doing a little bit every day, she achieved this huge goal of making the whole mountain golden. And the mother said, oh, wow, this is so beautiful. And she said she felt bad that she'd never found that one goal. Maybe by now she would have achieved a lot. And the daughter said, don't worry, you can start tomorrow. But to me, I felt the mother shouldn't feel bad, because while that mountain of golden daffodils is beautiful, maybe for that lady, the vision was what she was aiming for, but she was enjoying every day getting there. Similarly, for the mother, perhaps the goal was not to make some one life-changing thing. Maybe it was also about bringing up a daughter with great values. Maybe it was also about going to see her grandchildren and doing the day-to-day things which are equally important. So everyone's definition of a goal, of success, of happiness is different. And what gives you that joy and happiness is something you know within you. I realize for me, it's about going to bed happy every evening. And different things make me happy, but a large part of it is all about staying healthy and safe, touch wood, and happy, you know. And for me, it's not about having the latest clothes or cars or bags or being a number one in something, you know. So I think you need to find what makes you happy. And you're right, Pakiraju. Comparisons are something we all get affected by, even if we're really, really evolved spiritually. Although I don't think, like, I think Rupak is pretty evolved. He I don't think he gets affected by these things. You know, so I think everyone's different. I know I do. And I work hard on telling myself that no, my definition of success is different. I mean, I started acting classes with people like Priyanka Chopra, Bikram Saluja, me, John Abraham. I used to get asked, look at you, you're at home with your kids, and look at where some of your colleagues have reached. Look at, you know, whether it's Priyanka, I think at that time Priyanka was doing, you know, loads and loads of films and stuff. And you know, I said, I'm so happy for her as I am for everyone. But I'm also so happy for myself because this is my goal. I want to have a happy, wonderful, healthy family, all of us be together and have a balance of home life and career. And that makes me happy. I don't think I would be happy being away from my family for 3, 4 months, shooting a big movie, making loads of money, but being away from them. So I realized what gave me that inner peace and joy was perhaps different to what gave someone else peace and joy. And I have so much respect for hard work. And sometimes I think, shit, am I lazy? You know, I'm sitting and doing yoga from home. I'm doing Saturday Noon Live with Tara from home. I'm, you know, doing influencer jobs from home. But you know what? It gives me joy. And I'm a nicer person. If I'm stressed and I'm outside and I'm away from my family and I may not be as nice. So stop with the comparisons. What works for you may not work for somebody else. Similarly, what works for somebody else may not work for you. Having said that, we need to be aware of what other people do. I need a kick every now and then to say, Tara, you're capable of more. Go out there, make more money, do more. You know, the show, I've done it for 5 seasons. I'm now on the cusp of trying to do my next show. And I've kind of got stuck. I've got complacent and I've got stuck. So I need a kick now and then from Rupak or from friends or from, you know, my kids saying, Mama, get on with it. So you can't live in a silo, but at the same time, don't let comparisons bother you. Pakiraju says, thank you so much for sharing that story. Yeah, it's beautiful. And, you know, I sometimes surprise myself by getting so philosophical. I miss my dad a lot because I would have a lot of these kind of chats with my dad. And my dad really, I feel, was very evolved with this sort of thing. And, you know, he had tremendous faith in me and in all of us. And it made me realize that, you know, you are the best version of yourself. And that's what we have to strive to be, not to compare ourselves to so and so, so and so, and so and so. Hi, Anantu, Tula. Hi, Farhan. Hi, Dare, for saying I'm hot. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, guys. Thanks, Mosami. Mosami is 12 and you're a huge fan. That's so kind. Yes. So Zen is 12 and Kai is 10. And thank you for joining. That's so kind of you. How come you're on this? Shouldn't you be on your online school, Mosame? Or are you back in school somewhere? Thanks, Komal. Thanks, Pakiraju. You asked wonderful questions and I'm always very grateful. Thank you guys so much for joining. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to say, I'll see you for yoga, Saturday Noon Live with Tara. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta. Paki Raju says, so true. We all need a kick every now and then, but it's important, like you said, to be proud of yourself and your happiness. Absolutely. Eventually, philosophical as it sounds, we're all going to, you know, we're going to leave this world. And what do we want to have lived? A good life, a happy life, a healthy life, and also
yes, we want to leave legacy and we want to leave. And I'm very much a believer that passion has to go with practicality. You also have to earn money. I don't think you can just live on joy and love. But at the same time, I don't think everyone's ultimate aim is just to make a certain amount of money. I think it's a combination of things. Okay, guys, on that note, tara, 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 I could go on and on chatting, but I saw Kai came to ask me for something, and my homeschool mummy duties call. Okay, guys, tara, tara, tara. Bye. Yes, Kai, what do you want?
The pains.
Okay, I'm coming. See, this gives me joy. Everyone's different. There are people who say, oh God, Tara, you've been at London School of Economics, you worked at Accenture, now you're home and you're working from home, you're with your kids all the time. Shouldn't you be out there being more ambitious? This gives me joy. And you know what? I feel like a lot of the hard work I did as a kid to achieve the jobs I did achieve, and even the show, and at some level, I need to earn a lot more money. But at some level, I feel I have bought the amazing value of being able to work from home. And now, of course, with this new world and lockdown, it's become a thing. But I started doing this about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. So I think you choose. I earn less money than a lot of my colleagues, but to me, the value of being here and being able to help him with his paints or whatever else is a lot. So everyone has their own value system. Live on joy and love, yeah, and some money. Okay, guys, ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra. Bye. Someone said something interesting after that daffodil story about you can only really follow your passion when you do also have a safety net of finance. So there's no doubt that having some money is very important. So I would never tell anyone. In fact, when youngsters ask me, oh, you just went to act and you left the job and all, I always say I did that, but I always did it. Passion has to go with practicality. I always knew I needed to earn. If I was going to act, it had to pay. Even if it was not as much as my salary at an accent show, I needed to make sure it would. So I tell that to kids because life is tough. And yes, you find your own route to happiness and what gives you happiness. But practicality has to go with passion, in my opinion. Okay, guys, on that note, have a fabulous day. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra. Bye. Education and a little bit of financial security help to give you confidence. This is what I feel. Bye, guys. See you. Each to their own. Have a great day. Bye. Tra, tra, tra.